So hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. This is my third installment of the little series that I'm doing of how to do simple things on a face. So I have just done I talk about my acne, my skincare, and like tips that I've done, and then I did a video just now of how to do my base and how to achieve a full coverage base for acne prone skin. And then my last video for this installment is going to be how to contour, bronze, blush and highlight. So like pretty much just like how to lose 20 pounds in 10 minutes. And I think I'm just going to get into it. Not going to mess around, not going to do a lot of talking, and I've done this all in one day so the look is cohesive. So for bronzer today I'm going to be using, this is the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer, and this is in the color medium. Gorgeous color. So I'm going to be using this to just bronze up my face and to warm it up. So I'm going to be using quite a big fluffy brush. Now, for me, I bronze first. So I just warm up the face and I kind of put down a transition for my contour. So I start off with my forehead and I just dust it around. Can you see how it's just a little bit warmer? And then I bring it down. So I have quite a big forehead, so I really do benefit from doing this. Again, it has to be blended, so just do my forehead and I just keep on the outside. I don't bring it into the middle at all because you highlighted the middle and you want to keep that light and lovely. And then I'm going to take the same and I'm just going to do roughly around where I would contour. And you don't want to put too much product down, just kind of bronze it up. And then I take it under the jawline, so it kind of gives me a jawline. So remember the highlighting we did in the last video, so you want to go on top and below that. I'm pretty happy with that. Now you could put on more or you can use less depending on your preference. Now for actual contouring, like cutting the cheeks, I will be using the Hoola bronzer by Benefit. So the brush I'll be using is a slightly smaller brush. It's rounded, as you can see, but it fits perfectly in here. And also I'll show you my second way of contouring. So I have two ways. I use a regular brush or I use a huge fan brush. But I'll show you that on one side and I'll do the other side. And then you kind of try and find, you do this and you see where the light is hitting and you see where most of the shadow is. Get in there. That's the perfect place to contour. Usually it's directly from your ear to your, where your mouth meets. But kind of tilt your head around till you find like that shadow. So there you go, I can see it there. And I'm just going to put most of the contour in there. And bring it down a little bit. Now my rule of thumb is, you see where your eye ends? You see right here? I don't bring the contour past that. Because then I think it starts to look muddy and it's not a contour anymore, it's just like a brown line on your face. So that's my rule anyways. Some people use the end of their eyebrow, I use the end of my eye. And that's where most of my product is laid. So I'm just going to take the brush and I'm going to blend up. Don't blend down. So blend up, and you want to be just touching the skin really lightly, because if you scrub it in you're going to be removing whatever you put underneath it. So just put it in and blend it and then start bringing it up into your temples, so it's like all married together. And you don't have to worry too much about doing too much blending, because the bronzer that you just put down is going to be a transition, so you're not going to have to like blend. But you can see it already, it's starting to work. And then I take it again and I just do a little bit more under my jawline, and again I blend it. Bring whatever excess is up into your forehead and just make sure it's all blended. So that looks really good. I'm really happy with that. So I'm going to show you how to use this guy. This looks like a really weirdy brush. Why would you be using this? What I do with this brush, I'm going to make sure there's a bit of product all along the brush here. Again, find that really dark space. So it's like around here. And keep it flat to your face like this. Don't do it like this. Keep it flat and kind of line up your cheekbone and this, and just t. It's like instant. There we go. That's like an instant contour. It's really, really easy. I think it's great for beginners and it's like a great easy step to do. So please pardon my hair. Go, and then bring it up into your hairline. This is really quick. If you think it's not sharp enough and you think it's like a little bit messy looking, so take a sponge with a flat end. This is a little trick, and then the loose powder that you used earlier on, and just dip it in. Should look a bit like this. Shake off excess, and then come right up to where your contour is the most and do this. I don't know how. And then pull it up in a straight line and pull it down, and I try and connect it to the edge of my mouth. So it kind of goes from the top of the ear from under the contour. We're going to leave it there for a little bit. What this does is going to clean up right underneath the contour, so your contour looks nice and sharp and you look like you were born with cheekbones. So for blush, I'm going to be using this Makeup Revolution palette, and I absolutely love this. So I will be using these two colours because I really love peach. So take whatever colour kind of goes with your tone or whatever you enjoy the most. So these two. So for blush, you can use two brushes. One could be a stippling brush. So this is the one that we use for our foundation, but try and get a clean one. This is great for putting on blush. But for today, I'm going to be using just a little fluffy angle brush. And this is the MAC 168, so it's a very popular brush. As you can see, I use it a lot. And what I'm not going to do is this. I learned this from Wayne Goss. He's like a seasoned, amazing makeup artist. If you put your blush right here, it's going to fall. And you're just going to have loads of colour here, and it just doesn't look natural. So for me, what I do is I put it up here, I bring it here, and I just blend it from out of here. So I like it up high because it kind of draws the face up, you know what I mean? And it draws the eye up. So I just do it here, above where you bronzed and contoured, and then I don't use any more product, and I just blend that out. Then blend, blend, and I blend up into the hairline, into the bronzer. Okay. I bring it all the way up, just so it's all connected and married. And then if I have too much on my brush, which I think I may have, I'm just going to take a fluffy brush and just blend out the outside, because I don't like too much colour in here because it looks busy and it closes in your face, so you don't have this like really light middle. And again with the brush, don't be squishing it, really nice and light. There you go, blush is looking great. And at this point you can just take a fluffy brush, whatever, and just dust away. So see when I dust away this? Yeah. You're left with like that really sharp contour. And you're not left with like a really white overcast, but always remember to dust it away. So you're left with like a nice cut. So this is probably everyone's favourite part, highlighting. So I'm going to be using the Artist Couture Diamond Glow Powder in Illuminati. So I'm just going to knock it, it's a loose powder, just going to knock a bit into the cap. Then I'm going to take the sponge, then I'm going to wet it. Then I'm just going to kind of just pat it away. I'm going to take the corner, or you can use like a brush even if you wanted to. And I'm just going to really get it concentrated and just knock off a bit into my hand. So I'm going to turn my head, and the best place to highlight is the highest point of your face. So it literally is where your cheek comes out the most. So it's going to be right around here. So I'm going to take that and place it on. Can you see that? And I'm going to bring it up. Now what the sponge does and what the water does, it just kind of melts it into the skin, as you can see. I hope you can see. Now don't bring it too far in here because I think it starts to make you look kind of sweaty, and it'll highlight like any creasing you have under your eye. So just, yes. Honey. No, I think that looks really nice, really natural. And it's like it's in my skin. It's like my skin is glistening. So another thing, sometimes I do get spots really, really high up. Whatever you put the highlight onto, it's going to accentuate your texture. So if you have any spots here, bring it up to where your skin is smooth, okay? Because it's going to highlight and it's going to bring attention to any kind of problem areas you have. So I'm just going to take whatever's left on the brush and do my nose, because I really love highlighting my nose, and bring it down a little bit. If you have a rounded nose, only do a highlight a little bit higher and just do a dot, because the more roundy you do it, the more roundy you're going to make your nose look. So do your bridge rather than the top of your nose if you've got like a more roundy nose. So I'm also going to take a bit and do my Cupid's bow. It's quite a lot. So I find whenever I highlight, I kind of lose my blush a little bit, so I'm just going to take whatever is left on the brush and just kind of swirl it about a little bit. This is your completed base. Now what I do, because I want my makeup to look all melted into my skin, I take a setting spray, and this is the setting spray from Penneys, and you can see the price. It's really cheap and it's really lovely. So what I do first a couple of test sprays so that it's not going to come out lumpy, and then I just hold it like this for like kind of like an arm's length away, and I just dust it over and over. And there we go. That is my base done with the lipstick. The lipstick's a little bit uneven, but I'm in a little bit of a rush. So I hope all of that makes sense to you, and I hope that I explained that in a way you can follow it. This is genuinely my face that I do every single day. And if you want to, I can do step by step of my eyebrows, or how I do a simple eye look like this. But yeah, that's it. Bronzed, contoured, blushed and highlighted. But anyways, don't forget to like and subscribe and to follow, and to leave me some of your favourite face products below. Okay, my baby hairs are acting up because I wet them. Anyways, I'm rambling. Thanks for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this little series, and hopefully I'll see you again in my next video. Okay, bye guys. Bye. Bye. Bye.